What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Another beautiful day here in Hexland. Yeah, we might be down a few percentage today. Who is flipping selling? Is it you? Are you selling? Are you selling? I hope not. I hope not. I hope you're not one of them sellers. But if you are, hey, I guess you took some profit. You can do whatever you want with your money. Good for you. Good for you. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. It looks like Bristology has got a music video, hilarious music video, by the way, on his YouTube channel. So go check it out. It is live now. It just went live, so go check it out. Hexo, the king of Hexland. Well, thank you, Tyler. Thank you. I ain't selling. I'm not selling. I'm not selling. Me neither, David. Me neither. Hexo in the building. What's up, Matt Phoenix? Namaste. Well, namaste right here. 6.5. Yeah, I saw that, but somebody just emergency instaked a bunch of their hex, like 7 to 10 million of them. So hopefully we continue to stay here at 6.5 cents. Hopefully. No baby hands. Nope. I'm not selling. What's up, Big Kurkowski? I'm not selling either. Me neither. Ah! What a great day it's been. What a great day. Hey, we've came so far. But we went clear up to, let's see, 7.4 cents. We're clear down at 6.5 now. But that's what happens, when you have a great thing like Hex. Great thing like Hex. Bitcoin is down. Grandpa's shit in our beds again. Yeah, it looks like it. All right, let's check it out, guys. Let's go over here to get some news. Look at that. But the 100. So this is the 100 moving average. Look at that, guys. It is doing real well. It was some resistance here, and then we came back, touched it. Where on the line where on the chart did it touch you? Well, it touched you on the 100 moving average. And, we got a little bit of a pumperoni from there. So hopefully we start pumping off of that. I mean, we've cleared all these resistances from below. So now they turn into, they will turn into support, hopefully. And so it's actually pretty good. We're still good, guys. We're still good. We can be 4% down. Last night I was just watching it because it was at 6.9. It's funny, like if you look back 2 or 3 days ago and we were at 6.5, we would all have been like, please, 6.5, you're the best. I would love you, 6.5. Now we're like, oh my gosh, 6.5, are you kidding me? And it's not even been a day, right? So it's crazy. Didn't you know Briss had a channel? I don't know what to expect. Yeah, I don't know what to expect either. Thanks for the emergency end stake. Yes, everybody salute the emergency end stake. Thank you for your service. I want my Hex on Pulse. Why would I sell the precious asset? I don't know, PFM. I don't know. Happy Icosa Sunday. Guys, you got to stop shilling other things than Richard Hart products. If I let one slide, then I've got to let all of them slide. So just stop freaking shilling other things that are not Richard's products, okay? All right, we can be cool. All right, can we just be cool? I try not to shill anything that's not Richard Hart, and if everybody is, then, I got to start putting out the bans. I don't like to ban anybody, especially if you're a Hexican. But this is a Richard Hart, because then the freaking Pulse Doge dudes are gonna be like, you let the Hedron guys freaking chill, and then the Maximus dudes, everybody's gonna freaking come at me. So this is just, this is for my own sanity. It's nothing against you guys. It's nothing against Hedron. It's nothing against, I like Maximus. Hedron is whatever. I don't really dabble in any of it, but, you can do it. It pulls Doge even. I don't care. But if I let one slide, then I've got to let them all slide. And I can't do that because I don't want to show anything that's other than Richard. So, and I'm not saying that they're scams or anything like that. I just, this is Hexologist. It's not Hedronologist or Maxiologist. So, me so sorry too. No, it's all right. It's all right. Sorry, Hex, I love you. It's all right. It's all right. I thought you guys ban yourself. Yeah, I'm about to ban myself. Hey, Hexo, greetings from the UK. Yeah, it's not anybody. I get it. Everybody's happy. I have Hedron too, guys. I'm just not shilling it. Because I don't, we all know that Richard has a, we saw it with Conrad's thing where maybe, Conrad probably wasn't trying to scam anybody. He just had some bad development. And I don't know any of these guys personally. And I'm not going to shill their stuff because who knows how long it's been in the oven. Because maybe they took it out a little bit early. And we're going to get a, oh my gosh, Cos D, thank you for the 38.9. You can let your backbone slide. What does that even mean? I'm not sure what that means, but hopefully that's good. My backbone has not been sliding too much. I feel like it's like tense, but yeah, I don't want to, anybody's could do that. And then people are going to point at me and go, you were shilling this. And I'm going to be like, no, it was Richard. If Richard Hart does that, hey, I'll take it. If Richard freaking has some shady development or something like that and something rug pulls, hey, I'll take it. But I don't know any of these other guys. I don't know if they're dev teams or anything like that. So it's more of protecting myself, guys. not even that I don't like these things. It's more of a protection racket for myself. Hex mobbing, yeah. It looks like your microphone stand had a red candle. What happened? I don't know. It freaking just falls off this stupid thing all the time. I don't know. This little thing doesn't like to do it, and it's funner. This is fun. To like walk around and be like, "Hello, everybody," and then I feel like a musical performance. It feels really nice. Still waiting on Blippi Coin. Okay, we can talk about Blippi Coin. That one I am going to let slide. No expectations. Exactly. But we are at 6.582. The good news. The UN put out a beautiful document. We all love the UN, right? Well, the UN, what a bunch of just beloved American people, because they're not Americans. But it doesn't seem like they like cryptocurrency. Who would have guessed? It says here, although private digital currencies have rewarded some individuals and institutions, they are unstable financial asset that can bring social risk and cost, the agency warned. Well, thank you, UN. Well, it took you however long, 10 years to figure this one out. That there's volatility in the crypto market, but maybe you should check out the stock market. I don't know if you've checked that thing out lately, but there is some crazy volatility in that as well. So they're talking about what cryptocurrencies are and whatever, and then they get into the what's not so good about cryptocurrencies. We got to hear from the UN. Well, I go to the UN for all of my news, because they're definitely not going to leave me astray. They've done so. What do they do again? What do they do again? But they start to say, furthermore, if cryptocurrencies continue to grow as a mean of payment and even replace domestic currencies unofficially, the monetary sovereignties of countries could be jeopardized. Oh no, you're going to take these people out of power because you don't let them use their currency? Oh no. You mean people can actually transact and do whatever they want? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's bad. It says again, for some of these reasons, the International Monetary Fund has expressed the view that cryptocurrencies pose risks as legal tender. Oh, geez, watch out for them. I got a beeping noise going on somewhere. So curbing crypto, you got to curb the crypto. The agency urged authorities to regulate crypto exchanges, digital wallets, and decentralized finance to ensure the comprehensive financial regulation of crypto. This is, bad news. DeFi, digital wallets, crypto exchanges. Gosh. And the UN, we all know that the US is, pretty much the entire UN. We pretty much control it. So, furthermore, regulated financial institutions should be banned from holding cryptocurrencies, including stablecoins, or offering related products to their clients. So there you go. Hopefully you guys all love the UN as much as I do. I'm a big UN fan. UNA. I go on with my little blue helmet everywhere I go. My mom gave it to me when I was a young child, which just said if I did it one more time, I could have brain surgery or brain damage for the rest of my life. So I decided to go without one. Maybe that's why I'm in cryptocurrency. I think maybe that's my problem. PulseChain update. We got a big old PulseChain update. Everybody put the PulseChain in the chat. Put a P in the chat. We've got a bit of a red team versus blue team. Okay. Looks like Halo once again. Security audit going on. We've written a denial of service bot to attack the private testnet in different ways to break it. We've also changed validator count to increase entropy in rotation. Working hard. So there you go. If that's an update for you, I guess that's an update. Hey, people are upset that he doesn't update us. He updates us, and people are like, I don't know what any of that is, but I'm glad there's an update because that's me. I don't know. Count to increase entropy in rotation. Oh gosh, I've been wanting that. I've been thinking about getting so much entropy in my rotation, but I just don't have a lot of time. But now, with PulseChain, I can get some of the validator count to increase entropy rotation. I've done that. Now we've got it. So if that's something that was on your list that you had to have for Christmas, well, you might get it. You might get it for Christmas. I love intro to P. Yeah, me too. I love it. It's great. But the auditing, security auditing, we kind of all know what that is, right? Hopefully. David James, if you're watching, dude, this is great. We talked about how we should be out there shilling in different ways. I think this is a great way to shill. Honestly, I told people back in the day, I think there was only one guy that did it. I can't remember who it was. It was like, it might have been David Glad. But this is great. Different ways to start shilling. I told people, after the elections and stuff, maybe there's just some of these elections things just sitting around. So you maybe, and they're littering, so you're gonna go and pick them up and help them not litter, and then maybe put a little bit of hex.com on there. That's a great idea. Not right Not a bad idea, but great job, David, for putting these out there. I like how hex.com is in big letters, so you can easily do that. I don't know what the legality is on those, so if you're doing it, I didn't say nothing. I'm gonna have to rewind this, delete it, and yeah, sure. 6.5 cents. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. Why don't we get a big pep pump in the while we're going? By the way, you guys, who's not subscribed to Big Pep? But Bedrock Crypto, great channel, dude. He's one of the greatest. You guys got to go check him out because he's like, so I'll do the news, but he's actually smart with like stocks and actually the bigger macro picture. So go and subscribe to Big Pep. He's amazing. Bedrock Crypto, go check him out, guys. He's a cool dude. Let's see. But with all the craziness that we've gotten, my wife angry at the price. It was funny because I always tell her, I'm like, it's 7.4. We're all doing this. Last night we were fist bumping like, yeah. And then it's like 6.9, and I'm always like 6.9, 6.8. And then I'll just tell her random numbers like 5.3, and she's like, what the heck? You can hear her in the other room. Why are people selling? It's great. But with all the selling, we've still gotten a great pump. And look at this, guys, 3.8 million hex staked for 5,555 days. It's good to see. You love to see it. Good people setting us up with themselves, or setting themselves up with 5,555 day stakes. Let's see, is that it? I think that's it. Hopefully everybody's going to PulseCon, guys. The PulseCon's coming up just a couple of weeks. It's going to be out. Can't wait. I cannot wait. All right, let's scroll up. Yeah, P's in the chat for PulseChain. Sellers suck until you're the one selling. Exactly. That's what I always tell her. I'm like, oh, why do you want to go up? Want it to go up so you buy a new stroller? Are you in the stroller? Looking at strollers again? Looks like your microphone. Oh, let me see. I will ban any blippy shills. Oh no. Hexologist, join us. RH said good things about Alex and Hedron. Dude, I'm not saying, bullish 0x. I'm not saying, dude, he said good things about Hexy as well. That doesn't mean he reads any of your code. Sorry, dude. I appreciate what you guys are doing, and I'm not saying I don't even have any. I do have some of Hedron and Maxi, but I'm not going to shill it. Okay. Like, I'm not trying to okay. Let's just be cool, all right? I'm not trying to hate on anybody. I'm just saying that you should realize why I don't. I've been here for a long time. And I've seen things rug pull, and even when Richards was like, "Oh yeah, there's this thing called Hexy that was on, built on Hex, and it seems really good, and they're a business, and blah blah blah." And guess what? I never shilled it, and I'm glad that I didn't. Let's see. Sellers, yes. Did Conrad launch a token without having? Oh gosh, without having a logo? Yeah, I'm not sure if it didn't have a logo, but it was. It's one of those logos that you look at, you go, oh, it's like when your 2-year-old draws you a painting, and you're just like, they look, mommy, look at this, it's beautiful. And you look at it and you're like, yeah, it looks like a bunch of chicken scratches all over the paper. It's cute for them. It's like, dude, you're really good, but you pat them on the back, pat them on the head, tussle their hair a little bit, and go, it's cute, buddy. So that's what Conrad. That's what I did with Conrad's logo. What a but yeah, looks like your micro. Okay, let's see. Hex mobbing. Yes, more crumbs broke the mic stand. Yeah, it looks like it. They seem to forget. They all used to be shitcoiners until they got lucky and found RH to save them. Now they all think they have high IQs. Only 20 to 40,000 staker guys. Stop fragmenting the ecosystem. Okay, Jason, it sounds like I don't think it's fragmenting. It's just a personal preference. Why don't you start your own YouTube channel and you can shill your own coin, buddy? And when I tell you you have to shill my coin when I come out with one, and you don't want to, then you can that you can ban me as well, right? Hex is the best. Let's keep it at that. Exactly. Price is right with Hexo. Yes. And stick to our... Oh, okay. Jason was... and stick to RH products. Well, okay. Sorry. I misread that one, Jason. Oh, gosh. Jason, but many apologies. I thought you were saying that I should be talking about whatever coin everybody else tells me to do. I get it. You guys want me to talk about it? I get it. There's other people in the community that are totally doing that. Crypto Coffee, other people. Like, dude, I don't have no problem with these guys. Like I said, UN more like United Communists. Yeah, UC. What a shocker. Yeah, people get wrecked in penny stocks. I've been there. Yeah, me too, man. We going to Saturn soon, fellas. Let's do it, Rich. Funny how rich people don't want people to do well because they dip into their... Exactly. Like, hey, yeah, this is getting a little crazy. We, the sovereign nations are not gonna work if you guys have your own currency. It's like, okay, sure. Waiting for them to catch up. Yeah, rich people be like, what's in your wallet? Yeah, exactly. They freaking out over having options. Exactly. The IMF, that lovely organization. Yeah, beautiful people there too. Monetary monopoly. Yeah. We're supposed to have social credit scores soon, like China, right? My credit score is really good. So hopefully, if we do have it, they're basing it off my social or my credit score, my actual credit score. Cause I'm a perfect citizen at that point. But I think I have like a 750. My wife has like a 750, so we could just we could do whatever we want in this new world. But if I feel bad for anybody that forgot to pay the payment on their couch that one time, wrecked. You're gonna be living in poverty. I'm sorry about that, but us high social those high credit score boys have to we're gonna get our kudos one of these days. We can get a nice car payment and everything. Now I get to go out whenever I want. They coming after RH with those types of details or ideals. Excuse me. Yes, the Fault Earth map logo UN. Okay, flat. Okay, P's in the chat. It looks like UN, one world government. Anyone? Yeah, it looks like it. Red hands versus tiny hands. Yeah. Isn't that the same update he gave us a few months ago? Oh, really? There was entropy rotation in the flibbity flabbities. I don't know what it was called. What is the in the validator count? You get, that doesn't. Best thing coming to crypto is PulseChain. Yeah, I called it. DDoS attack testing. Yes. Teeting. BitBoy a hex skin now. I love it. Let's hope that he is. I mean, if he's not getting in, like, he's a goofball. We know he's at least in PulseChain, right? Yeah. Let's see. Hex beehives, yes. and let the plebs DDoS. Yeah, I like BitBoy got on a simp train about time. He did get on a straight up simp train. He did, but that's all right. David Federa and Hodl Dog, my validators for life. Yeah, me too. I will be staking or validating or delegating all of my money to all of them or all of my PulseChain. Yeah, Briss, BitBoy thinks he's slick, but he's finally doing the right thing. Big Pep is my hero. Dude, he's one of the funniest people. If you like dry humor and just like, which I do, I like that kind of humor, where he doesn't really laugh at his own jokes. He just kind of says them and you're just like, and he's just serious straight face. Dude, Big Pep is my dude. Bedrock Crypto every Saturday morning. Yes, Bedrock Crypto. Everybody follow Bedrock. Yeah, did you guys see my new, I don't know if you guys saw it. I did his, let's go see it. Bedrock Crypto. I did his logo. Hopefully he really likes it. I don't know if he likes it as much as I thought it was humorous. Let me see if I can actually just find it here. Let's see. I have like folders for just Hex. Let's see. It's a good one, guys. Oh, there it is. There it is. Here, let me bring it over there. Oh shoot, the background got in there. But there's this isn't supposed to be here, but you know, the Bedrock Crypto. Tell me that's not Big Pep. Tell me that's not Big Pep right there. That's, you know, that's my doing. That's my doing, boys. And it is now his logo. So it's a beautiful logo. It's a beautiful logo. I thought it was funny, and it seemed to go with Big Pep. So Hexo needs a fourth stroller. Yeah, I know, dude. I have so many strollers. It's stupid. How many T-shares did that 308 million get? They got 501. It's not on here anymore. Oh, there it is. 501 T-shares. Nice, right? Lawyers suck till you need one. That's probably true, Jerry. Yeah, they suck still because they suck all the money out of your bank account. If you have Hex, you have... Well, the thing is like, why do we need lawyers? Like, you should just be able to go up there and defend yourself, and they not, like, speak in legalese. The Matrix makes you do is go buy somebody that can understand the language and the lingo. Because if you go into a place and just be like, hey, I would like to defend myself, they're automatically going to be like... Look at this goof. He's, you know, like, how many people have tried to defend themselves, like, from like a murder or something like that, and gotten off? Probably less than 5, I'm guessing. So it's like, you have to get one of these people in the Matrix people to actually get in and to be free to come back into the Matrix. So. Goofballs. But whatever. Yeah, I agree. You have to get lawyers. They got to put up papers and stuff like that. I'm not saying I don't like lawyers. I don't like them. But, you know, if you need one, you need one. Hexo pumping out. Too many babies, needs more strollers. He sold the rally for a Lambo stroller. Dude, I wish I had some more babies coming on the way. I don't have any yet. Let's see. If you have a Hex, you have the other coins, but we focus on the main coins like Hex. Yeah, exactly. Like, I love all of the other coins, guys. The other coins that are you know, that are okay, I'll just say them. Hedron and Maxi, I actually really like them. I just don't talk about them because it's like, you know, you guys know. I've always been like that. I don't talk about other coins. Not if I don't like them. You know, there's things that I've liked that I don't like. I try not to talk about anything else. But there you go. You guys heard it. You know, you can cut that one up. Not a big fan of Pulse Doge, not because of their thing, just because they tried to attack me after I told them that I sold a little, like, my bag. That's yeah. That's the only reason I don't like them. They were mean to me. So I'm like, well, okay, whatever. And it's funny because I sold it at like $3.50, and last night it 2x the Hex that I got it, because I traded it for Hex. I didn't just trade it for dollars. I traded it for Hex. It did a 2x off of, you know, the amount that I got off of the Doge. And hey, thank you so much. Free polls. Thank you for the $10.20. But you know, they were just mean to me. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to be nice to you guys if you're not going to be nice to me. And but last night it doubled the hex that I got into it. It doubled. And if you kept your money into the Pulse Doge when I sold it, I think I sold it at $3.50 or $4 or something. It did it'd be about the same price USD wise. So it's like, meh. These guys that hated on me, they said the funniest memes that they had was Hexo sold them for chicken nuggets. Those are the memes that we're getting. Come on, Doji boys. Have you seen the price of the coin Joker was showing? That's why Hexo doesn't promote altcoin projects. Exactly. And the Hedron guys kind of attacked me back in the day too, which I'm okay with most of them. It wasn't even a Hedron guy. It was mostly one. It was one dude. That attacked me. It was a guy that attacked me. It was a man that attacked me, and I was pretty upset about it. And he ended up deleting his entire Twitter because I sold it at the top. I sold it at the top of the Hedron pump, and it got wrecked. It went down like 90%. So, and I have no problem with it, but, I hate it when people try to, I try to be honest with you guys. And people attack me for it. Ugly logo. Yeah, just got here. What you shilling today, Hexo? Yeah, we're shilling everything, it looks like today. I remember thinking Pulse will be out by time of PulseCon. But, yeah, exactly. For all the Hexagons, but the RH focus channel. Yes, PVM, exactly. How they shilling anything but Hex to Hexologist the Legend? Exactly. Can we please defrag the Hex community? Let's tighten it up. Yeah, defrag it. Let's do the defrag. Hopefully we're not an SSD. This ain't the B-root shell. Yeah, exactly. Jeez. Yeah, remember when he was shilling you freaking Batman coin that freaking went to zero? All the other ones that he told you to get into. Oh, but he sold them right before they went down, right? Every single time. It's weird that he gets them every single time. He sells them exactly at the tops every time. And he buys more Hex. That's what he says, right? Goof. So, still need to mint my Hedron, so happy about the price. Okay. I've been buying Hex and as much as possible. Okay, good credit, Hexo. Thank you. 765, actually. Thank you very much. Oh, Hex Nurse has a 765. Excuse me. Sorry. Funny how the USA values credit cards. We don't have that in Europe. Well, if you go in to buy a car, I don't know how they do it in Europe. Do you guys even have cars over there? You're freaking, you probably, go-karts over there, I'm pretty sure aren't that expensive, but but here it's like you go in, you don't have to use it ever unless you're going to go buy something of value, like a home or a car or something, I think that's probably it. But yeah, they are setting you up for something, right? Europe, I don't know why they don't do it. Weird that they don't do it. Not that they should. I'm just saying weird that I don't know why they don't. What about the Barnsley boys? They lost without Hex. Yes, the Barnsley boys lost to the goats, or no, they were the sheep. The sheep. They lost to a sheep team. Oh, good. You all deserve it, you little Barnsley boys. I was tired of you before. Like Big Pep said, go play dude. Big Pep is hilarious. He's like, why don't you guys go play a real man sport like table hockey? He kills me, dude. Remember last year when we were predicted PulseChain would be launched by September 2021? Yeah, exactly. I remember it was October because November 18th. BitBoy has new vids making portfolios of crap coins, but no Hex. I saw that Hex total. I saw it. Yeah, I don't think that he's sold completely about Hex. I think that he's going to be a PulseChain shill, but he ain't going to talk about Hex. Post Pub Pep is the best Pep. Yeah, I like him too. Yeah, Post Pub Pep is great. It's great. BitBoy may just be one of the RH biggest simps, literally and figuratively. Well, yeah, let's see if he starts promoting Hex. When these shills start promoting Hex, then I'll let him off the hook. And when BitBoy wants to unblock me from Twitter, that little BitBoy. He doesn't shill Hex to his viewers. I wouldn't give BitBoy much credit just yet. I wouldn't either. Hex, yeah, not that we can't all be nice to him or whatever. But yeah, I don't think that he's sold on Hex. Alan, thank you for the $5. Hexo, how thick is your chicken nugget Hedron LP position? Oh, you should see it, bro. It's in the negatives. I'm amazed more Hexicans don't know about Big Pep. Dude, Big Pep, I'm telling you, he's like one of the best Hexicans. Guys, go and freaking subscribe to him. Go and subscribe to him. What happened? Why is it only one? Oh, he has only one of his shows yesterday. So go subscribe to Big Pep, everybody. He's a great dude. Yes, he should have way more followers because he actually does an amazing job. BitBoy, and he he knows about all, he's been in the markets for a long time. I've asked him, he calls me, we call each other and we talk, and it's like, dude, he talks about he's like, dude, don't be worried about this dump because this happens all the time. It's just, it's a circular thing where in the 80s it was the Russia, and then it comes back around and this happens. But the best times to buy is like when it's going down, or not going down, but, is down. So don't be worried about all the, because, I was worried about the economy back a couple of weeks ago or, a couple months ago or whatever it was that everything was going down. And he kind of gives you that, the dad vibes where it's like, it's okay, buddy. We're gonna make it through. I've been through this 1,000 times. We're gonna make it through. So you guys got to go check out Pep. Well, credit use was pushed hard. Now that people are not taught how to manage money, they are kept in debt. Credit scores enforce the new caste system. Yeah, probably, Tarnwig. Yeah, I don't really... Hey, Jerry Oaksmith, thank you for the $5. Like Joe Biden, can you repeat the previous super chat? Which one? No, I can't. I don't. It was by Alan. That's all I know. I can't remember it. But yeah, it's like I don't have any credit card debt. I use credit cards and then I immediately pay them off just so I can get points or whatever. But that's it. That's all I use them for ever. I've never used them for, I have less than $1,000. Well, probably less than $200 of credit card debt ever. Unless I buy something big and then it's like, okay, I pay it off immediately. But when the Highest Stakes documentary release, I think in January or December, hopefully in December, that'd be great. What's this ridiculous stake? What are you talking about, Alan? Crypto Lifer is also a scammer. Shilled many scams, now removed his YouTube. Really? I didn't know that. I don't know who Crypto Lifer is. I've never seen him. Do you guys realize how lucky and fortunate we are to be here right now in Hex and PulseChain? So early 10 years from now, just imagine. Rich the topic. Exactly, dude. I think that people are they think that they think that they're too late. For one, everybody thinks that they're too late to get into Hex, so they're just waiting for that PulseChain to come out. And really, guys, you could see what happens with Hex in just 2 weeks or something. It's probably been longer than that because I think it's been pumping since pretty much I've been been streaming. It's like 30 days or something like that. We could say June 18th, and today's August 14th, so almost 2 months. Not a straight pump, but we're getting lower highs. So it's going good, guys. Everything's going good. Why are people thinking that? It's just because they think that they've missed it. People think that they've missed the bottom. People think, and that, gosh dang it. When we get up to 56 cents, people are going to say it again. Or right now, they're going to just be like, oh, it's down too far. 95%, no way am I buying something like that. The smart people are buying and dollar cost averaging. That's what this is what you should be doing. And by the way, that you got everybody wanted this. So here we go. Let's go ahead and pull it up. This is what the title of the show was. I almost forgot it. Come here. What's going on here? Why is it all... Okay. Well, we can do it like this. I think. Okay, well. Let's go ahead. I can't even see the freaking brushes. Why is it not... Okay. Let me see. Window. I'm going to... Essentials. Actually, we'll just reset it. There we go. All right. One of the fan favorites. The fan favorites of all time. Yes. We're here to show everybody what a laddered hex stakes look like. Laddered hex stakes is one of the most brilliant things you could do, and this is what I've done, and I'm guessing quite a few other people have done, because this is something that I've made popular in the hex community. I wasn't the one that came up with it, but I made it popular, I think. And if I didn't, you know, I'm gonna say I did. So that'll be okay, right? All right, that is a huge thick boy line. All right, let's get another thick boy line. There we go. All right, there. All right. So first, we got the line. You know, this is the line. This is the line that's hold it. Let's go over to the brush tool. This would be year 0. Year 0. There's year 0. Here's year 1. Here's year 2. Here's year 3. Here's year 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, 13, 14, and 15. Let's just, we'll stop it there. At 15, let's make this line a little bit bigger. Okay. Come on, there you go. Yep. All right, it's a little janky, but you guys get the picture. So if you're new here, you know, take notes. This is what some of the OGs used to do. Hopefully they still do. Hopefully they try to tell you about stake ladders and laddering your stakes. Because this could be one of the best ways to actually be, well, this is like the fun way to be in a hex, I'm guessing that I should say, because any other way, if you want to stake them 15 years, you can, but you're waiting 15 years. You can stake it for 1 year, but then you're not going to get very much interest. You know, there's trade-offs in what you're doing if you do it in some kind of crazy way like that, where it's, you know, all 15 or all 1 year. Less interest at 1, and but you only have to do 365 years or 5,555 days and 15 years, and then you get a lot of interest, but you got to wait for 15 years. But this is the way that, you know, this is the way, you know, as the Mandalorian would say. Why is that not popping up? Corey Tate, thank you for the follow. Subscribing, whatever it is. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and get over it. This is the greatest way to do it. So if, let's say you have, what's a good amount? 1 million hex? Let's just say 1 million hex, just to make it easy. 1 million hex, all right? We're going to start out with 1 million hex. All right? And we're going to do it, actually, yeah, okay. We'll do 1 million hex. And then we're going to put it into, I like to do 10 years. So let's just say 10 years. For the first 10 years, you have 1 million hex that you've just been given. So what I would do, if this is what I do, excuse me, not if what I would do, but this is what I do. I put 100,000 here, and then I put 100,000 here. Let's trade it up a little bit. All right. Let's get a different color here. Oh, that's too crazy. All right. Another 100K here. 100K here. You guys get it. 100K all the way down. 10 years. All right. This is the last year that we do the 100K. So once it hits the first year, let's say it gives you, let's say it's really low APY, but you get 10%. So you get 110,000 hex back, because you get your principal, which is 100,000 right here. And then you got 10,000 hex as the interest. So what you would do is take your oh gosh, you would take that 10,000 hex interest. So like we said, 100. You got 110,000. You're gonna take the 10,000 hex interest, and you're gonna sell it. So you're gonna sell that 10,000 hex. So what is that, like $700 right now or something like that? So you're left with 100,000 again, but now you waited a year for $700. Not that crazy, right? But you take that 100,000 and you go and you stake it all the way out until year 11. So you've already got 10 years of stakes, 100,000 each, right? And then that first year comes out, and you stake it all the way out to the year of, it would be year 10. It would be 10 years, but on here it's year 11. So you just stake it out for another 10 years, 3,642 days, I think is what the max would be. And then so then year two comes out. Year 2, you're gonna get, let's say you get another 100 and let's say you get 20% interest. So you got 120K, right? Where is it? Okay, one more. You sell the 20K, and you sell it, at these prices. That's $1,400. Great. You take the 100K and you stake it at the end, clear to this, which you're on year 2, so another 10 years. You just keep doing that, and by year 10, you're getting the maximum amount of T-shares. If you've looked, you can get 3 times as many T-shares at year 10. So, year 1 is going to give you like, let's say it gives you, we could do the math on the actual thing. Let's do that. Let's go over to hex.com or go.hex.com, excuse me. Let me sign in to this wallet. All right. Okay. So here you go. So if we wanted to stake 100,000 hex for 365 days, this is how many T-shares you'd get. You get 5.179. Right? So let's put that on there. 5.719. 5.179. 79. So we can calculate how many, we can calculate what our estimate is going to be. This isn't a for sure thing, but we're getting paid about 6.1 hex per T-share. So you're getting 5.179 times, let's say 6.1. And then so you're getting paid out about 31.59 hex per day. And then you times that by 365 for the first year. So you'd get about 11,531. So this is actually better than we thought. We thought it was going to be about 10. So about 11,531. You can times that by the price. Let's say 0.065. So you're making about $750 in a month. Now let's go over and see what you would be making for the 3,642 days. I think that's the max, right? Maybe just 360. All right, well, we'll just do that. So at the max amount, you're going to get 12.98 or 12.948. So let's do what that would be. So 12.948. I think that's what I said, right? Yes. All right. So we bring up a calculator once again. 12.948. Then we would times it by how many days we just got in. So, this is going to, if you look at the T-share payout, it actually has been going up. It started at like 0.78 and it's just been going up, and it's clear up at 6.8. So it could be crazy by the time, but we're just going to calculate what we think it's going to be if it was today's prices and it was paying out exactly what it's paying out today. That's all we're looking at, just to see, because it's going to be crazier as time goes on. But this is just to kind of make it simple. So we're going to do this. So 12.948. We're going to times it by how many days we put it in there. So 3,650. So, excuse me. We should have done it by how many, the T-shares times the day. So that's how many. This is not how many hex that we're going to get paid per day. How many hex are we going to get paid per day? 12. Oh, so we got to go 12.948 times by the hex per day. So 6.1 hex per day is what we're getting paid currently. And then you would times this by 3,650. That's how you'd get it. So you'd get about 288,287 hex off of this one, guys. Off of this 100,000. turns into 200 or turns into 388. Your value after would be 288,000. There you go. So these longer stakes, guys, are going to be huge. And if you do this ladder like we're showing, you get these huge payouts like this. Hopefully that all made sense. Hopefully that all made sense to you guys. Hopefully. Sorry. I haven't read anybody's comments. Yeah, yeah, I know. I freaking I spaced it. It's hard to do math on stream, guys. It's hard to do math on stream. You do it. Pep talks good about you too. Yeah, he's a cool dude. This is a boomer hex. This is the square root of potato. Oh my gosh. Times the payout, then the days. Yeah, I know. It was a brain fart. It was a brain fart. Well, for old people, 15 years might be too long. No, you get grandma in for 15 years. I don't care if she's 100. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe, yeah, but why would you, maybe leave it to your kids if you're that old? Jeez. In the end, I think people miss the point that when you stake comes out, you care about the USD value, right? You never know what the right time will be. Very true. Very true. Stakers collect penalties for, yeah, and that's a great way of doing like these the staking ladders as well. Just the year 15's interest is more than the 13 years put together. Don't miss out. Really? Okay. Napkin. Most people use paint. Hexo use a napkin. I'm using Photoshop. This does not fit potato math. Too witty. And the daily payout should rise in the future higher than 6.1 daily hex. Yeah, it most likely will. Like we said, if you go over to go.hex.com, you can actually see that it just keeps going up. Let me see. Right here, if you go right here, look, you can see it go up. So this is payout per T-share. We're getting 6.173 right now. You can just scroll down and watch it. The further that we go down, look, 5s, and it goes, you can see it getting lower. 4s, 3s, 2s, 1s, and you get into the zeros when it first got out. So, yeah, it's getting it, and this is only less than 1,000 days, dude. We're getting close to 1,000 days, 15 days away. So yeah, this is, we're 6.1. Who knows what it could be? It could be 20, 50, 100 hex per day. I just like to do the calculations in what it looks like right now because it makes more sense to people. You can put up numbers where it's like, it's going to be 50 hex per T-shirt. Nobody really knows what it's going to be, and nobody really can tell you. There's calculations and Monte Carlo simulations, I think, that somebody did to actually show what the T-share price was going to be. But I just try to go off of what it is right now, just kind of show you what the price, and the price and everything. So yeah, let's see. You miss out $1 gazillion because you have no 15-year stakes. Big mistake to stop the ladder at 10 years. Well, you can, Finbear, I 100% agree. This is more for newer guys. I think that like a smarter and, a smarter play would be to take some of this, your year ones, and say that 10,000 extra hex that you got, you got 10,000 hex right here. Take 10% of that and stake that for 15 years. So 1,000 hex from this first year. And then the second year, take 2,000 hex and stake it at 15 years. There's just all sorts of ladders. This is the most basic and rudimentary staking ladder that I've can show people. You can get crazy with it. I've seen people where they'll take this 10,000 and then they'll put it for, split it into 5. So it goes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then you have, 2,000 hex in each year after that. So it's a secondary ladder. It really just depends on what you want to do, right? This is, like I said, it's the most basic, rudimentary ways to stake and do a staking ladder. And this is what I find easiest to tell people. But yeah, you can get crazy with it and do all sorts of things. Just don't, well, I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but I would never do any kind of daily stakes or weekly stakes. Monthly is probably the shortest that I would ever do. And quarterly is probably the most reasonable, if not biannually. But biannually you might get screwed too, because you don't know what the price is. And the daily, okay, let me see. Then why were you talking down on the five? I'm not talking down on the 5,555. No way. Quarterly is the smartest staking strategy. Yeah. Yeah, different risk tolerance and time for all kinds of people. No one way to do it. Yeah, this, like I said, this is the most easiest way to kind of explain it to people. This is just an explanation of what it could look like if you did like different kind of stakes. Look at how much a 10-year stake gets paid out, more like 10,000 hex. Was I covering this? Oh my gosh, I was covering it the entire time. You guys couldn't even see the math. So yeah, I mean, 10,000 hex for year 1 or 208,000 hex on year 10, and that was with our daily payout at 6.1. It's crazy. I don't have my monthly set yet. We'll work it out soon. Okay, great strategy. Can you do 3 times stakes per year, 4 months, then price likely up one end? Sure. Yeah. Buy the dip. Been buying it for 12 months. Nice, G Unit. That's why I usually advise people to make a rolling ladder like this. Have something come out every now and then. Use the entire 15-year ladder. Exactly, Metallic. And that's what that's why I said this is the fun way to like do hex, because it's like then it keeps you engaged with the community. It keeps you in the community, and you're never gonna go away. Like you're somebody that's gonna be involved with the community no matter what. Joseph Minch, what's up, bro? I'm scared to go out of the far with let me see. Let me scroll down. I'm scared to go out that far with the risk of my wallet getting compromised, etc. Not a concern. You can't move the stake to a new wallet, can you? You cannot, Joseph. And that's one of the reasons, some people don't. You don't have to do this all in one wallet. Like you could have 1 year stakes on one Trezor and then 15-year stakes on another Trezor. And that's what I would suggest people do. If you're going to put it a long stake, have it like the really, really secure one in a, some kind of really secure area. And maybe your rolling monthly stake or every 6 month stake, have at it obviously in a secure area, but somewhere you can get to it relatively easy. But if you have one stake that's, a 15-year stake and you're not going to touch it for 15 years, man, you could hide that thing in the dirt or something. I don't know where you hide it, but in a safe in the dirt in your grandma's casket, I don't know. But have those definitely hidden. Thanks for breaking this down. Good info to the show, the beginners. Much appreciated. Well, thank you, Operation Shutdown. You can put it into your hardware wallet. Yeah. But he's just saying, hardware wallets can get hacked too. So I get what he's saying. But this is why you have more than one wallet, of course. Like, this is why you have multiple wallets. You don't have to do all of these, what I'm showing you, all in one wallet. Just have 15 wallets, each one of them for each time frame. Like, this is your 1 year wallet. This is your 2 year wallet. This is your 3 year wallet. And then it might be easier. I don't know. Security is a journey, not a destination. We have to keep updating. Very true. Bi-weekly stakes if you want something relatable to plebeian lifestyle. Yeah, for real. Grandma's casket. Yeah. Perfectly strategy. 30%, 5,555. 61%. 1% quarterly stakes. 15 and okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Diversifies for sure. Exactly. Like, I don't believe in diversifying in the real world, like in stocks or in cryptos or anything like that, because they all go down the exact same, like Richard talks about. But diversifying where your stakes and where your keys are, probably a good idea. Hexo, can you and your chat suggest simple games like X's and O's, the pen and paper game dots, and checkers, working on something for Hex when PulseChain launches? What? What? Monopoly? I don't know. Simple games? Rock, paper, scissors? Multiple wallets, add them, read only, to Staker app so you can know when your stakes are coming out and keep track. Yep, good idea, Metallic Elmo. Backgammon, best game. I've never played backgammon just because it looked too crazy. I don't think it's that easy. Great point about the multiple wallets. Invest in hardware wallets and split the risk. Yeah, I mean, you could get, I think that Ledger is doing like you can buy 3 of them for like $100. Hedron will melt faces. Yeah. Either up or down, Somebody's face is getting melted. It's gonna look like Terminator 2, you know, when they're on the fence one of these days. Some of these coins, and I'm not saying Hedron, you know, I love me Hedron boys. But you know, you're gonna have some of these Celsius boys ringing the fence when the explosion happens, and their whole face just melts off. That's a good idea. One wallet per year. Yeah, my father played backgammon. He is not my grandfather. Okay. Let's pump this B back to 16 cents. I'm okay with it. You can paint a smiley, Hexo. Sure, of course. Yeah. There we go. Beautiful enough for you? Of course. Of course it is. Yeah, what are we at right now? 6.7. Ooh, that's I mean, I'm okay with this ending right there. That's actually pretty good. Hedron is my gas fee money for ending my Hex stakes. Yeah. Can you? Let's see. All right, guys. Well, that's about it. I missed a lot of questions while I was doing my thing, so I'm sorry if I did. If you all do a 15-year, you don't get to enjoy any gains for 15 years. And then you assume you know the price in 15 years. It's still good. Yeah, exactly. You like, dude. I like 15-year stakes. I love them, and I love everybody that does them, and I have them. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't do them. But 15-year stakes for me are Hail Marys. You know, like Bitcoin is not even 15 years old. And I'm not saying that, you know, Hex has, you know, I'm trying to be realistic at this point and just being like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen in anything. And 15 years is a long time. 15 years, I was 21 years old. I was still in the Marines at 15 years. There's no way I would have, you know, my life is completely 180'd and then back to 180 and then a 360 on that and did another 720. So, you know, my life is completely different than what it was then. I don't know what the price is going to be. I like to, you know, at least have some comfort of mind that I'll have a little bit of money in my wallet or in my actual bank in 15 years. So, and I have no idea what Hex will do. I know Hex will be, you know, it's immutable code. It'll continue to keep running. But you don't know if the community is going to be here, if something happens and everybody, you know, but 15 years, dude, those 15-year stakes are going to be crazy. And anybody that is staked like myself before the big payday for 15 years, it's going to be good. There's going to be some good paydays. So, yeah, I wouldn't, I don't know. I wouldn't. There's some people that do 15-year stakes, and even Richard on his shit. I can't remember. I think it was BitBoy. No, it was the one before that. I can't remember, but he said that some people that do the 15-year stakes, he would not suggest that, and I completely agree. Potato Math, MS Paint drawings. Oh, this isn't MS Paint. This is the real good stuff. The Photoshops. I don't want to be on my deathbed trying to cash out. Yeah, that's why you give it to your kids, man. If you're on your deathbed and you could set up a trust, you know, trusts are good ideas to have your wallets tied to. Let's see. Abraham Hahama, Jana, thank you for the subscription. At 7.5 year mark, it will be interesting. Very true. Those 15-year stakes will be able to end their stake without without ruining their profit. But most of those have big payday. So really 8.5 years. The big payday will ruin them if they try to end stake them. So it's going to be funny to watch some people emergency end stake some of those thinking that they're going to get the big payday or forget about the big payday because they're like, oh, I'm halfway done. And then they forget about how big the big payday was, and then they get wrecked on that one. That's going to be, that'll be interesting to see. Dude, that's why Hex is just so fun to play, like, to be in, because there's so many, like, things where you're just like, that was a bad idea, bro. Thanks, Hexo. Yeah, thanks. Great stream. Thank you, guys. Great stream. One day, someone at Ledger will go rogue and Papa B will lose it. Great stream. Hey, what's up, Far Out Aliens? Thanks for staking ladder info. Yeah, no problem. When is Richard going on Fresh and Fit? I think tomorrow, Monday. Monday, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Monday, right? Yep. Okay. Do something you can handle. Okay. When is Richard? Okay, let's see. And don't invest your rent money. Very true. Yes. The people that, you know, I hope and I pray that people are joking when they go like, oh, I invested in PulseChain and, you know, that was what was it? It was like his gas money. It was like gas money or something like that. I was like, dude, I hope you're joking. Like when I hear that, I hope people are trolling. Because at this point, I have to just be, they're trolling, they're joking. because for my ease of mind, like they're trolling, right? Because you should not be investing. Like, dude, would you invest in a stock and just be like, this is my last $5, but I'm going to get money, $50 on this stock. It's like, dude, you're an idiot if you're doing that. Much appreciated, Hexo, and chat. Big GZ, thanks. It'll go by twice as fast, though, Hexo. You'll be, gosh dang, why didn't I do 5,000? Dude, a little sec. Dude, I know, dude. I know. My kids are growing up. They can buy their own stuff. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, the Bill Gates way, for sure. So back to the start. Yeah, I think it's worth the risk of $1,500 now for 15 years. Could be 2.5 million then. Yeah, it definitely could. It could be even more crazier than that. 2.5 million. $1,500, dude. It could get crazier than that. Got some too, but yeah, it's a long wait. Yeah, like I said, I have 5,500. Like I have a lot. I have more than probably the average person, so I'm not hating on them, but I hate when people are just being like, you should be staked for 5,555 for all of your stakes. It's like, no, dude, don't tell people that. Like that ruins people. Man, I haven't been following it. Okay. Is it legit? Yes, it's legit. 15 years is a piece of cake compared to that. Yeah. I will have to check it out. Okay. Do you think RH will stick around for Vegas? I think he said he doesn't like Vegas at all. Probably not. I don't see him coming to Vegas. Yeah, I was trolling about the child support. I didn't see you doing the child support. That's funny. That's funny. The Bitcoin want from $69,000 in 12 to 13 years. Just remember that when staking. That's true. But you also don't know when you're going to catch a dip. So, you could be like these one guys that are like, you bought it at $1 and it goes to 69,000. You think that, at 13 years, but then in 15 years, it's down to like $10,000. And you're like, oh my gosh, so you have no idea what the price is going to be when at a 15-year stake. That's why it's good to have the rolling stakes, yearly, quarterly, or biannually. Let's see, but it didn't have a market for the first 2 years. True. Hexo, I just want to let you know you are not alone. I just ended one of my stakes and forgot about my hedge run too. Yeah, that's a pricey penny, right? I made sure to put a freaking note on my on my thing to remind myself. So I won't do that again. Hexo doesn't want non-RH coins in the chat, please. Yes, thank you, Chrisology. Thank you. Salute, Hexo. Yes, salute to you as well. Exile Degen. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Love you guys. You guys are great. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys are amazing people. Go and follow me on Twitter, Hexologist31. Follow me on TikTok, Hexologist, I think, or Hexologist31. One of those. I'm either or because I'm both of them. I took both of the names. And let's get a pump. Let's go subscribe to Bedrock Crypto because Pep is the man and we all need to freaking follow him because he's a freaking awesome dude and he deserves way more followers than me even. And I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great rest.